The idea of Augustus, Octavian Augustus, when developed his idea of Roman Empire, it is really important because in this sense, Augustus was discovered, or better, was maintained a specific type of idea of empire in relation with the idea of emperor, in relation with the idea of paganism. This is really important because the idea of paganism, according to the ancient Romans, it was in relation also with the god of emperor. In this sense, there was a specific type of divinization of the emperor. This is really important because when Octavian arrived to become the first emperor of the Roman Empire, we know that he tried to develop and he developed a specific type of divinization of the emperor. This is really important because before the emperor, before the empire, there was the power of the Senate. Therefore, there was the Roman Republic. But with after Julius Caesar and with Octavian Augustus, the Roman Empire arrived a new type of structure of the Roman Empire. In this sense, in fact, after the dictator Julius Caesar and after the three civil wars, the first civil war between Caesar and Pompey, the second civil war between people who killed Caesar against Mark Antony and Octavian, and the last civil war between Mark Antony and Octavian, that it was won by Octavian in the 31 BC in the Battle of Actium. We understand that Octavian changed the system and developed his type of idea of empire. In this sense, in fact, Octavian explained and developed this type of idea of empire, explained that the Roman Empire, in this sense, or the Roman citizenship, or the Roman citizens in general, or the costumes of Rome, didn't want this type of situation that it was happened in this sense during the period of the civil wars. This is really important, and we have to consider this type of modality to understand the argument of Octavian. In fact, Octavian it wasn't stupid in the sense he wanted to develop a specific type of new structure because he wanted maintain a specific type of power, his type of power. But at the same time, he developed a specific type of narrative to the Roman people, explained that, for example, Rome didn't want the civil wars, or in any case, the civil wars destroyed the cause of Rome, the custom of Rome, and therefore only with the empire, only with the figure of the Roman Empire inside the idea of Rome could maintain now the idea of the citizenship of Rome and his rule and his just. This is really interesting because therefore the main objective idea of Octavian it was maintain his power into the structure with the constitutions of law of the ancient Roman Empire. On the one hand, maintain in this sense the potential consideration of Cicero. In fact, Cicero explained that in any case, the Roman Empire had a specific type of power that Octavian accepted. But on the other hand, Octavian arrived in the end as the last man that also technically Julius Caesar, decided to be his successor. And on the other hand, Octavian maintained, developed his power because he understood, as for example Cicero explained, that the idea of power can change, but in particular Cicero understood that the first civil war in particular that Cicero understood in this sense between Caesar and Pompey had a tragic, could be a tragic, or and it was tragic for Rome. In this sense, it is interesting that Octavian understood the idea of Cicero, but in this sense, on the contrary, maintained, or better, changed the idea of Cicero, ruled differently, and in this sense applied a specific type of power to become a specific type of new type of structure that Rome indirectly in the end decided, because according to this type of costume it was as the ancient idea of republic, it was fallen, therefore it is important that something of new happened. In any case, Cicero criticized this type of structure, but also Cicero understood that from the first civil war could be other type of civil wars. In fact, in the offices, Cicero anticipated this. In fact, he died after the first civil war. But in any case, we know that Cicero anticipated, in this sense, the different type of civil wars after the first civil war that Rome had that Rome made between them itself. And in any case, there was the idea of divinization. If we took, in any case, in this sense, on the contrary, the idea of the last part of the Roman Empire during the Christianity, we understand that, for example, if we take some authors, some philosophers, some intellectuals, Saint Augustine, we understand that the last part of the Roman Empire, in particular from the end of the fourth century at the beginning of the fifth century A.D., there was there were the incursions, the assaults of the barbarians into the Roman Empire. But at the same time, we know that there was in this period a Christian Roman Empire, and the main intellectuals, for example, in this sense, the main intellectual of this period, St. Augustine, tried to theorize, in this sense, in the Western Roman Empire, that there was a city of God. Yeah, Octavian explained that the emperor is a sort of God. According to Augustine, it wasn't a problem of the idea of God, but because God, it is the only one God. Therefore, the emperor is a human as the others. Octavian wanted to explain that it was a god in relation with the divinization. In the second part of the last part of the Roman Empire, with the Christianity, God is created the physics way, but there is the city of God that is the metaphysical idea that is eternal and is perfect. And on the contrary, on the other hand, there is the city of man that is part and is a relationship between people with costumes, with cultures differently between them, barbarians and Romans. And in this sense, the problem of Rome, it wasn't the Christianity, according to St. Augustine. The problem of Rome, it was that it is specifically a constitution, idea, a political organization divided in different type of lands, but in any case, a political organization that it has a specific type of history, but in the end, all changed. All changed. Therefore, also Roman Empire changed, and therefore the problem it wasn't the Christianity, according to Saint Augustine. The idea it wasn't the idea it is not the emperor that has the main potential divinization between the gods, according to the idea that the emperor is God. But the main idea is in the physical world, all change because human are imperfect, and there is the social sciences that change in relation with the times. Therefore, there is the only one eternal thing that is God, and God is only in the city of God in the metaphysical way. Also, the Roman Empire in the end could fall. Bye.